Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for our Thursday press conference ahead of Saturday's game against Michigan State. If you have a question for Coach Locksley, please send me a chat. We will start with Emily.
Hello. First, just a quick update. What's the status of Mason Lunsford? I think he was one of the guys we didn't see out there the other day.
You're very good, very attentive. Mason Lunsford will be available to play Saturday.
Okay. And then I was just gonna ask about Greg Rose. I know he kind of has like a winding story and path to the scholarship. What is his kind of role in that defensive line room, and how has he helped some of those younger guys get involved?
You know, his impact, and always talk about leadership as having a positive impact on others. And I mean, I don't think there's anybody in our program that's affected more people than what Greg Rose has done. And a lot is obviously because of his story. A guy that's walked on, that's earned, scholarship, playing time, starting status, kind of fits the bill in terms of, his story is one that's really is unique, because very few times do you get to live out your dream. And I think for Greg, he's taken full advantage of all these opportunities. And again, I think players can relate to him. We've got guys in our program that are walk-ons that, aspire to earn a scholarship or aspire to become a starter. And then you have guys that maybe came in with maybe much more heralded than Greg that maybe aren't playing. And they see, here's this guy that he did it because he loved the game, not because he was on scholarship. And so, when you have players in your program like a Greg Rose, the impact that they have is just tremendous, and I love it. So really happy for Greg.
We'll go to Dylan.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, Mel Tucker has helped raise this program to a very elite level. What does he do coaching-wise that impresses you?
Gets his guys to play fundamentally sound, gets his guys to play smart. He and I are from kind of the same family tree. You look at his path, having spent time obviously with Coach Saban as a position coach, and then with Kirby there at Georgia. So a lot of the same principles and values that are a part of our program. He's probably maybe a little further ahead now, and has done a really good job of his team playing with great confidence. And I think that's the thing when you watch them on tape. They don't beat themselves. They've created confidence because they've had some close ball games where they've made the plays that they needed to make to win those games. And I think that's how you create the confidence. So Mel's done a tremendous job of getting his team to where they are today.
We'll go to Ahmed.
Hey, Coach. Wanted to ask about Ruben Hippolyte. Believe it was going into last week or 2 weeks ago, that game when someone asked about having a Carlos Carrier moment, and you kind of referenced him. But, with this season, I know he got a chance to play last year, but with this season, with that more expanded role, and, you just learn a lot going through those game reps. I'm kind of curious to see what, in your opinion, what you've seen out of him and his growth this season.
Yeah, I think Ruben has taken on a role as a young player, as a leader, which typically, when you're a true sophomore, second year in the program, you aren't thrust into that. But, as I talk about, the middle of your offense and defense is kind of the captains or the guys that kind of set the standard or hold up the standard. And whether it's the quarterback, the center, the nose guard, the Mike linebacker, and Ruben has really taken on the leadership kind of role there with the front seven. I think he continues to gain a ton of game experience. When I talked about maybe him expanding his role, I think Ruben has the ability to be a playmaker on defense because of his speed and what he brings to the table skill-wise. And, I think there's more there. And as a coach, it's our job to try to get it out of him. So I'm happy with where he is, but I think he has the ability to have a more impact on the game than what he has maybe had this season. And I'm looking for him to have one of those type of breakout games.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
You guys have anything else?
Man, this is easy.
Are we good? All right. Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.